Hey everybody, Alex here. Well, look who came crawling back. Us! We came crawling back because we love you. Thanks for tuning in for a brand new episode of 2 Weeks, 1 Shot, a tabletop RPG variety podcast. We took a short break to work on a few things behind the scenes, including, insert drumroll here, an editor to help me not hate life. Now, Rodolfo, our editor, hates his life because our show is a mess. But you know what? That's his problem now. We have an exciting adventure for you all today with some very special guests, so make sure to stick around for the mid-episode announcement to hear all about them. Just one quick note before we move forward. In the past, we varied the lengths of our episodes a lot between upwards of 2 hours to only 45 minutes. For the rest of this season, we're going to try for a consistent 45 to 50 minute runtime per episode. What does that mean for you? Not much really, except that now the show is more digestible for new listeners, and some of our adventures will just last a few more weeks. What does that mean for us? It's easier to edit and put this whole thing together, and now that we're working with an editor, we're going to have some more breathing room to put out some more projects. So keep an eye on the horizon for some exciting things in the works. All right, let's get into the adventure. All right, guys, I have an important question for you all. Life-changing, life-deciding, all right? This is it. You're going to mark your lives from before this question and then after this question.
Gotcha.
Oh, I read it.
If you could switch the primary animal in The Lion King with another animal, what would it be like?
This is the question you bring to me to change my life, Alex?
Yeah, you're going to remember this day.
You're bringing Disney propaganda into our podcast?
First of all, whoa, calm down. It's a unicorn.
A unicorn.
The Unicorn King?
It's a unicorn? Yeah.
Whoa.
So Unicorn King.
But like a murdering unicorn.
A murdering unicorn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ooh, hold up.
Like
Wait,
if you've never heard the thought of like unicorns using their horn to like murder
I
and
have all
slaughter
those
people.
tapestries. Yeah.
That's it. The end.
Yeah, no, they definitely would.
Yeah.
So it'd end in like 5 minutes.
I'm into the idea of Scar in unicorn form.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, he has a broken horn.
Neat.
Yep.
It's sharpened.
There you go.
Actually, that raises a very important question, actually. If we're replacing the primary animal in Lion King, all the lions are being replaced, right? It's not just like Simba is now a unicorn. It's like all of them are unicorns.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
So it's unicorns.
Naturally.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not a unicorn, and then the unicorn bangs Nala. That's weird.
And if you want to get like My Little Pony with this shit, you could go alicorns, you could go Pegasus,
I'd watch
you
that.
could go
Whoa.
horses.
Alicorn.
Yeah, alicorn is a I know too much.
No.
Pegasus
We should
and
know. Unicorn.
unicorn mix.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
hybrid.
Alicorn.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool.
I didn't know there was a word for that.
Yeah.
Yes.
My Little Pony.
Twilight Sparkle. You're welcome. You're welcome, boys. You're welcome.
I
My
guess
Little
this is
Pony.
what the podcast has been missing.
More education, please.
Oh, gosh.
See, guys, friendship is magic.
And magic is heresy.
God, I keep telling you guys.
I love that shit.
Yeah. Every episode somehow goes to friendship is magic.
I mean,
It's a thing.
Fuck yeah.
Poor Jacob.
First of all, I make him watch it, so it's fine. But yeah, unicorns.
I dig it. I dig it.
God, I mean, unicorn is a really
Yeah.
good take on this, honestly.
I don't know.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't know if I can
you
compete
want
with
you
that.
want to hear mine? You want to hear what I got?
Okay,
Yes, do it.
Alex.
Let's
let's
do it.
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
It's the Raccoon King.
The Raccoon King.
They're all replaced by raccoons. It takes place
Okay.
on the streets.
Of course.
Oh, I see where we're going with
Wait,
this.
here's the best part.
Mhm.
Sure.
Right? That scene where Mufasa dies, Raccoon Mufasa,
Mm-hmm.
doesn't take place in a ravine.
Rakfasa.
Raccoon Simba makes his way into the sewers, right? And then it comes
Yes.
that bit where like that time of the day where everyone flushes.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Of
That's
course.
instead of
Oh,
the
God.
rams, right? He has to be saved.
The bison is poop.
No offense. If he's covered in shit, I'm not saving him.
I know, right?
Yeah, the bison is both to be saved from the
Oh my
current,
God.
right? And then Scarcoon drops Scarfasa
Scarcoon.
into the water, right?
Wait, did you just say Scarfasa?
Scarfasa.
And then Scarpa is exiled to the suburbs where he runs into.
No, okay, hold on. Actually, this is raising a really good idea for a Lion King remake where they're just all Scar.
Yeah.
Every single character is just Scar. They're all voiced by Jeremy Irons. It's amazing.
No, this is all still wonderfully Disney. This is all still on brand.
I'm not mad at that either.
You know, I did just realize I said Scarfasa, which is
You did.
powerful.
And Scarba.
That is now the title of this episode.
I just like the idea of if you just say Lion King, but it's in the suburbs. I don't know what that means, but it sounds great. And I'd
It
watch
sounds
it.
great.
Well, you know-
we'll buy your pitch. We'll put it on Netflix.
Yeah,
Let's do
West
it.
Philadelphia, born and raised on a.
Perfect. You know, and he gets estranged from the family. I mean, the new version, he's being attacked by his people he got into a fight with. I don't know.
What does that make Timon and
Oh, no.
Pumbaa?
I don't know. Rats and
Rats. Definitely rats.
The Fresh Prince of Pride Rock.
They just redid that. It's just called Bel
dropped
Air
today.
now.
Yeah, it
It's
dropped
so
today.
fucking
Oh,
terrible.
yeah. I did see that.
They did just
Yeah.
remake that. Yeah.
Let's not say we did.
It's all serious.
yeah. I've been talking about it all day.
Do you think he's still going to have a butler, though?
These guys a butler? They
That's
still have a butler.
wild.
Ew.
Wild to imagine a man in 2022 having a butler. I don't know why.
Or
We're not
being a
rich
butler.
enough for that. We're not rich
It's so
enough.
hard to even
Yeah,
imagine.
that's because this is a podcast of the proletariat.
I know.
Yeah.
We are lower middle class here.
We're
friends. We are.
Well,
You heard it here
Okay,
first,
whoa.
folks. Two's Cats is the
Whoa.
podcast of the proletariat.
She's bringing us up. She's bringing us to a new level now. The only way we can get into the country club is by invitation.
we have one of those here, so.
No.
Oh, a lot. A fuckload.
Does anyone else have a Lion King remake that Disney's on the phone? I have them on hold right now, waiting to hear your ideas.
No, man, I can't compete with any of that. That's
Now I'm just excited about the idea of the different locations that this brings in. Like,
Sure.
can we do Gophers and it's just on a golf course?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
100%.
we can tie it into Caddyshack.
Yeah,
Just
Caddyshack.
pile
Yeah.
as many franchises in just to boost the numbers.
make it ants. It'll just be an ant farm.
No,
You could do it like a snow version. You could do it with like seals and stuff. No problem. It's all good.
What about a science fantasy outer space? That would be incredible.
Just every year, another one.
I feel like one we could do that might be like kind of funky, but like interesting in its own way.
Uh-huh.
We replace the lions with people, but like all of the other animals are still animals, and we never address the fact that it's people ruling the animals and talking to them.
I mean,
Now
if
we go
you-
straight back circle to Shakespeare, which is what
Yeah.
Lion King's based on.
Well, yeah, no. It's basically what I'm pitching to you is Hamlet, but the entire supporting cast is animals.
But in the savannah.
Right.
And it's never addressed. I very much want it to be never addressed once the entire time.
Is the name of your production called People King?
The Human King.
People
The
King.
Human King.
Human King.
I like People King.
The king.
Person's king.
It's just called The King.
The King and I.
and everyone's going to be like, oh, is it The King and I? But no, it's The Lion
And
King.
it stars Timothy Chalamet.
Every movie needs to star Timothy Chalamet.
I gotta say, the Broadway version of The Lion King is such an acid trip. They should do like a live action.
it's a good acid trip. There are bad trips. There are good trips.
And then there's The Lion King on Broadway.
It's a good one.
It's a good one. It's a solid one. It's kind of sexy, and the mouths don't move as much as you would like them to.
I saw it last month, so.
Yeah. Did you see it last month? Is it still going on? That's wild.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I have season tickets to Broadway, so that was one of my shows this year.
That's very nice. That's very nice.
Like we said, she's the wealthy one.
She really is boozing up the podcast.
She's the wealthy one at the table. It's fine.
Wow.
Disrupting all of our fine trash.
To be fair, I probably am also the oldest one here, so
I wasn't going to say that.
Well,
I'm established.
you know.
We got to keep it lower middle class. Lower middle class.
I'm okay with
Sorry.
that.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Week's One Shot, a tabletop RPG variety podcast where we play a one-shot campaign every 2 weeks from different tabletop RPG systems. My name is Alex, and I'll be running tonight's campaign. Joining us at the table are my fellow rabid vermin, Causes for Pet Control, and Dale's Dead Bugs victims, and, of course, friends. Introduce yourselves, guys.
Hi, I'm Harold, and as far as I knew, I have no diseases. I am disease-free, I think.
We don't know that for sure, though.
I think. Yeah, who knows?
Hey everybody, I'm Brian, aka Helix Missionary. And Harold, I've got some bad news for you, buddy, but I'll break it to you after the podcast.
Damn it.
And I'm John, and I'm at least 80% resistant to rabies.
John, I've got some bad news for you too, unrelated.
And joining us tonight, we have two special guests from the podcast Danger Dames. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Hey, well, I'm Chrissy. I am the engineer for Danger Dames and one of the 3 dames. I just do the tech and then try to be funny, and I'm told all the time that I'm not. So
She's not when she wants to be.
it's true.
I feel the camaraderie really growing between you two,
Yeah,
especially in this adventure.
We don't have our third to balance us out today,
Yeah.
so this is going to be a good time.
Danger.
Yeah, so I'm Lydia. I'm the Chaos Queen herself.
Facts, y'all.
Alrighty then.
The end. That's all I need to say.
All right, so for those joining us who are new to tabletop RPGs, a one-shot campaign is an adventure you play with a group of quote-unquote friends that begins and ends all in one sitting. Tonight's campaign will be played in Trash Pals. It's as great as it sounds, Trash Pals, created by Goth Hoblin, where animal friends work together to overcome obstacles and seize the greatest trash hauls of their little lives. Trash Pals is built on the popular Caltrop core system, developed by Tatanamachi RPG, correct me if I've ever pronounced that correctly, which uses D4s for all of its roles. Go ahead and check the show notes for links to where you can find Trash Pals, its creator, and the creator of Caltrop core. So, the adventure you all will embark upon takes place on a very auspicious night for all Trash Pals. The night of the choosing. Trash society is ruthless and unforgiving. Some might say, rabid. And the night of the choosing is your chance to claim your stake, or like steak, like food steak, amongst the trash bourgeoisie. You'll find yourself sneaking past fences and lights, avoiding the gargantuan humans, and of course, trash rivals. So if everyone's ready, go ahead and clean off your whiskers, sharpen those teeth, cough up any lingering fur balls, and let's get ready, steady, roll. Tonight's adventure is titled Too Trash, Too Furry-ous. In the annals of trash history, one night has always been regarded above all others, the night of the choosing. This is the night where trash society is rebuilt from the asphalt up, where even the lowliest of rats can rise and become, well, they'll still be rats, but rats with respect. Trash pals from across the city convene at the trashiest place known to all, the Applebee's right by the airport. Yeah, you know that one, that Applebee's. Only the trashiest trash pals may sup of the delicacies found in its bins. As is dictated by the rules of trash society, all trash pals are able to participate in the choosing, and all trash pals are judged by the same metric, the haul. The pals who bring in the most impressive, tasty, and unique trash haul shall ascend to the heights of trash society and all the benefits it brings, which include trash parties, trashy gifts, and of course, trashy tax breaks. As the various groups of pals gather around the bins behind the Applebee's, the automatic light by the back door turns on, illuminating the tallest bin. A pigeon with a top hat steps out onto the lid and speaks. You hear various other pigeons cooing in agreement. The choosing has begun. So let's go around and introduce our trash pals. Who is everybody tonight? And feel free to jump in whatever order.
So I am Gigi Lafleur. I was the feline companion to Zuzu Lafleur, the famous movie star. When she passed away, her family tried to take me, and there were just too many children, so I ran away. And here I am now with you wonderful people.
So Gigi Lafleur, and Gigi is a stray cat, correct?
Gigi is a stray black cat, all black with brilliantly green eyes. She's huge. She looks like a tomcat, but is not a tomcat. She's all girl. So 15 pounds of just massive black cat.
And tell me, what is Gigi's special talent?
Gigi's special talent is I'm baby. She can roll cute and smart to attempt to display so adorable that you turn the minds of any nearby human to mush, forcing them to engage in baby talk and distracting them from the heist.
Very nice.
On a success, lowers the group's overall notice by 1.
And why does Gigi want trash? I mean, we all want trash, but why does Gigi want trash?
She just wants the best trash. She's used to eating caviar in crystal bowls, but she'll pretty much eat anything, but she wants it served to her fancily.
All right. And what is that also Gigi's favorite snack?
Her favorite snack is going to be apple cores because it keeps the doctor away. We eat well so that we can stay healthy and beautiful. It keeps my fur glossy.
But of course.
Yeah.
I find myself in good company with Gigi. It is I, Prescott, the pigeon. I fly about in search of my beloved French fries. And tonight I shall ascend to dine on the best fries of all at the Applebee's.
Wow, Prescott.
Wait, so does the
That's a lot.
Applebee's
That's a
being the
lot.
trashiest place? Is it the best trash or the worst trash? I don't know.
It's the best of the worst trash.
It's good fancy
Yeah.
trash.
No. Your all's mission is to go away from the Applebee's.
Because we're fancy, like Applebee's.
Oh, I thought it was the ideal. I thought that was like the highest society place to dine on
That
trash.
Applebee's is where you get access to once you reach
Yes, that's what I mean.
the height.
See?
That I will achieve the goal,
Ascension.
which is to eat at Applebee's.
Oh, we've gathered to look at what we
Yes,
potentially
yes,
can
yes,
claim.
Exactly. Now, Prescott, who sounds creepy as hell. What's Prescott's special talent?
My special talent is my wings. I can ascend into the air and see all that I might see.
I feel like I know why, but why would Prescott want trash?
He is very into high society. Of course, he wants to be at the utmost level and intermingle with all of the classiest pigeons and vermin.
Look at you. Yeah, okay. And what
Good
is...
pigeon noises in the back there, by the way. Great pigeon noises.
It's not a baby.
Not at all.
No, definitely not.
All right, and you already mentioned your favorite snack is fries, correct?
Yes,
Gotcha. Okay.
especially those that are taken out on the beach.
Ooh, primo fries.
And I fight the seagulls for them.
Okay, who else do we got? Who's another trash pal?
I've been working on this character for a while, guys. So be ready.
We're ready.
Remember, this is it. This is some serious work.
My expectations are now very high.
Hola, how you doing? My name is Tito Torres de Lengua Tecuache. So nice to meet you all. Yes, hello. I am, of course, as you English gringo people call it, an opossum. I guess I'm from like Ireland or something. I don't know. But like, I find that like my life is hard, because like I've been trying to be like a serious fucking animal my entire life. I want to be taken seriously, and more than that, I want to be seen for who I am inside, which is a beautiful, cute, cuddly lover. I just want to find somebody that sees me for who I am. A domesticated, beautiful person inside that just wants to love. I want to be a pet. Why can't I be a pet? Anyway, my superpower, my special move is screaming. I'm really good at it. Yeah, I'm really good at screaming.
And why does Tito want trash?
Oh, it's because trash is like this thing that like makes me feel so good, It makes me feel so sexy. Like if you find a good piece of trash and it looks like it touches your fur and you put it on and you put it in and it's like a piece of food, it's a piece of hat, it's like a whole thing, man. It's a vibe, dude. It's a fucking vibe.
Okay, and what is Oh, God, I hate Tito. What's Tito's favorite snack?
Oh, shit.
Hot Cheetos, bro, of course.
Yeah!
Fucking the Cheetos, dude. Cheeks, the toes of the cheap people. They're fucking delicious, man. I'll cut down the cussing a little bit.
No, we're fine. Keep going.
Harold, is this what you did for your audition for the cleaning lady?
Was this it?
Yes, this is what I did, man. This is what I did to get on TV. They love when I use my really authentic accent, just like this. This is what Hollywood is looking for when they're casting Latinos now, man. This is it right here. Don't choke, Alejandro. Don't choke.
I'm trying not to.
No mames, güey.
I'm gonna go to sleep dreaming about Tito.
The only times Harold has ever said your full name is to make use of the fact that he's using a Hispanic accent.
Yeah, right.
No, it's okay, man. It's okay.
Alex is gonna dream of Tito, and Tito is becoming my new sleep paralysis demon.
All right, and we got one more trash pal waiting
have
in
two
the
more
wings.
trash
We got two
pals.
more. I'm
It's
sorry. We
fine.
got two more trash pals.
All right, so I guess I'll go. My name is Jessica Fox. I have a slight chip problem. It's fine. She wears pearls. She's a slinky fox. A little dusty around the edges. It's fine. It's just the chip dust. Don't worry about it. She is a window licker. She likes her chemicals. It's fine. It's fine. She's seen a lot.
Window licker?
She's a window licker. She likes her chemicals and her chip dust.
It's in the trash pals book.
Before anyone starts getting offended out there, like, we didn't make that up.
That is the thing. That is the thing.
Go get trash pals.
That's not a euphemism for anything.
She also has a habit for smoking Virginia Slims. So
Dope. This
It could be worse.
fox is badass.
pearls and smoke.
This all checks.
Pearls and smoke. We got some bougie trash animals in this episode.
You're welcome. You got the dames on the show. I'm sorry.
Oh, jeez.
This is fantastic. Elevating, Alex. This is elevation.
It's true. It is.
You think that she's bougie. I'm just saying. She'll snort anything.
There's your clip.
Oh my god.
Okay. Whew.
All right. Who do we got left? Who's the left?
We're not going to hear about her favorite trash or why she's looking for
She
it.
threw us off with the window licking.
She has a chip problem.
I have a chip problem. Yeah.
What's your special?
Oh, okay, yeah, the chips. But why is she looking for the
I
chips?
am looking for the most exquisite chip dust.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
What'd
And
you
in fact, if you find a little under her claws or in her fur or in her snoot, don't ask.
Sure. Snoot dust.
What would you describe? What brand? Not to alienate any brands, but what brand would you say has the finest of chip dust?
Ooh, she really loves her some Tostitos scoops, man. Just simple.
Damn. Those come at a premium.
The Latino chips, man, coming through.
The saltier, the better. The burn. The burn.
The burn.
Ironically, I have that for dinner.
That's good. That's good. I like that. You already said your special talent, which I'm not going to repeat.
Ooh, okay.
All right, Brian, you're keeping us all in suspense. Who do you
Yeah,
got?
that's because our final member is a brooding, dark, roguish figure,
Oh, boy.
Raccoon, who steps out from the shadows and introduces himself.
Mm-hmm.
I've gone by many names, and I won't bother you with all of them, but the one that you would recognize is the Kung Pao Kid. That's right, I'm the Kung Pao Kid, famed for having hit no less than 4 Panda Expresses in a single night,
Whoa.
escaping with all the finest garbage from their dumpsters that I could. I'm a raccoon, so my talents best lie in breaking and entering, figuring out how to get through pesky locks and all sorts of different obstacles in that manner. Nothing can stop me.
And Kung Pao Kid, Mr. Kid.
Mr. Kid was my father.
I'm sorry. Why do you want trash?
Well, it actually has to do with my father. You see, it's nothing to do with any of these ideals of climbing trash society or anything like that. I'm looking for one thing, and that's the trash that killed my parents. I'm on a mission. Only once I find that trash and take my vengeance will I be satisfied.
Kid, at the risk of expanding more lore, which I don't think I want. But do you have a nemesis?
I don't know which trash killed my parents. I'm trying to find that out too.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Did it have 6 fingers on its right hand?
Yes, the trash that killed my parents had 6 fingers, and there's nothing more to add to that. I feel like this is already too much lore.
So do you just hate all trash? That's it. Last lore question. I just need to know how all-encompassing.
No, not all trash. Not all trash.
Just the one that killed your parents, which we don't know what it is.
Just the trash that killed my parents, but I don't know which trash that is.
The 6-finger trash that killed your parents.
Yes, that's the one. I swore my vengeance.
Okay. What is the Kung Pao kids' favorite trash snack? Or just favorite snack?
It's definitely fortune cookies that have been tossed out because they do eventually go stale, and people leave them at the restaurant. They always dump so many on the table. You don't need that many. People don't need that many fortune cookies, but they get them anyway, and then they throw them in the garbage, and I collect them. I have the little papers hidden amongst my person as well. I pull them out in times of need.
Wow. What a political stance, Brian. People don't need that many fortune cookies.
Listen, if I order Chinese food, I know that I'm ordering enough for 10 people, but you need to know there's not 10 people eating this.
So for you, it's like a judgment? You feel criticized if you order Chinese food and you get too many cookies?
Yeah, I feel like they're suggesting that it's like when, I don't need that many cookies. I feel like it is a judgment statement of like, all right, there's got to be 10 people need all the cookies. Like, no. There's 4 of us, and I understand that we're eating a lot, but half of this is leftovers, and that's fine.
You just slip it to your dogs. That's what you do.
Yeah.
I mean, that works too.
You can write a very stern letter to the Chinese restaurant. You can clear this all up.
Too many cookies. No more cookies.
There you go.
They're all going to listen to this podcast and change their ways.
So that is the group of trash pals, which has decided to band together for the night of the choosing. Now, as you are gathered among all the other trash pals and they begin to make teams upon teams, you see out of the crowd comes a small shuffling rat. The rat wears an eye patch and a pretty rad vest with a tiny patch on it that says rats are cool, but it says rats and then the letter R, and cool is spelled wrong. And I'll let you imagine how cool is spelled wrong. And he comes up to you and he says, and I'm going to apologize for this voice. It's like audibly offensive. Let's
all apologize for our voices right now and get it out of the way.
I'm just saying it's an assault on the senses more than anything here. 1 second, just to let me get it real quick. Here we go.
Oh, God.
So I see you guys.
It's like nails on a chalkboard.
Hi, Harold.
Jesus.
So I see you guys is pairing up for the old choosing. Well, I'm trustworthy Tony the Rat, and I know where to find the greatest trash haul you're ever gonna find. So, are you all interested in knowing where to find the greatest trash?
I'm sorry, is anybody else's ears bleeding after hearing that guy speak to you? Holy crap, man.
That's my special skill.
It is certainly not a voice for theater.
Whoa. Oh my God.
But absolutely, where's the best trash?
What do you want?
I want in on Trash Society. So when you make it back here, you don't forget your old friend, trustworthy Tony the Rat.
I don't know, Tony. I don't know if I can take you on, man, because I'm on a trash career path, I'm working up in the middle management, I got goals, I got plans,
I don't care. I just want to be in Major Trash Society.
Just say yes. How long do rats really live?
I'll eat them later if we need to.
Whoa.
I heard that, but all right.
No, you didn't, Tony. You didn't hear anything.
Holy shit, is that the Kung Pao kid?
It is, the very same.
Whoa. It's a Kung Pao kid. His name is so offensive.
I feel like it's not. He eats Kung Pao chicken.
No, it totally makes sense. It's not appropriation at all.
Look, I know where humans go to eat the greatest of trash. It's in the maw.
The maw?
Which, if you were a human, you'd understand that meant the mall.
But we're not humans, so we're all like, the maw.
Yeah, of course. I'm translating for the listeners. The maw, where they take their tiny humans and they come out with little royalty crowns. So you gotta go into the maw, find the court, and steal from the king, the Burger King. That's right. Oh, once there, only the most disgusting, unsavory establishment has the most fantastic trash, and it ain't even in the bins. They give it to the people to eat. It's fantastic.
And I have heard of this Burger King. Why is it, little rat, that you yourself do not go?
I'm tiny. I'm little. I'm like a little guy, right? So I can only carry so much trash. But look at you. You got a fox. You got a whatever the hell this Mexican guy is.
Hey.
You got the Kung Pao Kid, for crying out loud.
You know, I don't know what he's seen. In fact, I'm just standing here, and you guys just happen to be standing here too, but I guess we're like a team already, so that makes a lot of sense.
I usually work alone, but I suppose I can make an exception this time.
He had me at Crown.
The whole bit of having you all introduce yourselves was so you're a team, but, whatever, if you want to rehash that bit, we can do that.
No, it's good. No, it's good. Let's roll with it. It's fine.
We're all standing here, and I'd have to go over to brood in a corner somewhere else at this point, so I think this will work.
Yeah, no, fuck me for trying to make a narrative.
Prescott, I need that crown.
So what's the answer? You in or you in? And he puts out his little rat hand in the middle.
Well, I don't know about everyone else, but his name is Trustworthy Tony. I feel like we can trust him.
You can trust Trustworthy Tony.
I put my little wing in. Very well, Tony. Trustworthy rat. We will not betray you.
That sounded trustworthier than me. So what about the rest of yous?
Hey, okay, man. I mean, how could I say no to another animal that has T alliteration?
That's right. We're cut from the same cloth. Two sides of the trashy coin. Two same. You know what I'm trying to say.
You could say that we're from two sides of the same border. Is that what you're trying to say? I put in my little hand.
I wasn't saying that at all, but all right.
Well, he had me at Crown, and I threw my pawn.
When Prescott had mentioned the whole, not betraying him thing, the Kung Pao Kid does toss another wink towards Gigi, clearly regarding the whole eating the rat later, and does put one of his little raccoon hands in.
And of course, being the sly, cunning fox, she'll put a claw in to Tony's hand.
Ow!
I'm sorry.
Too hard.
We were doing like a blood pact, I assume. All right. So, then the adventure is off. I will meet you all here closer to midnight when you must return the trash for the end of the choosing.
Okay, I guess I'll go back to my possum apartment and just chill out for a couple of hours, maybe watch some TV, maybe watch Trash Friends.
No, the adventure happens now.
No, we need to go to the mall.
There's no time like the present.
Oh, okay, we're doing that now? Okay, gotcha. Okay, my bad.
You know what? I get a really, really good vibe from Trustworthy Tony the Rat. Also, just to note that the proximity of adventures containing trust-centric characters a la Trusty Jeff and this rat gentleman was totally unplanned. So, got a few announcements here. As stated in the intro, we're back from our mid-season break. We were able to find an editor who is now helping us out with all this workload. That now means we have breathing room to work on more projects coming up, including video content. So, if you haven't followed us on TikTok, maybe don't follow us just yet, but in a couple of weeks, you're going to want to follow us because we're going to just have regular little things coming out that we're working on. Should be fun. We'll see. For folks that sent in our collaborator form, you should start seeing some emails arriving pretty soon. Like I mentioned before the break, probably starting in August. Right now, we're just trying to get through the backlog of planned adventures first, and we actually have a ton of recorded material to go through still. So it's still going to take us a little bit, but like I said, we've received all the emails. We're excited to work with everybody. So you should start seeing a reply to some of your responses pretty soon. And lastly, for announcements, if you happen to have a show that you would like to advertise on our show, or a product or a website that you'd like to advertise, please feel free to reach out to us at twoscastmail@gmail.com. That's TWOS cast mail@gmail.com. and we'll figure something out. We'd love to feature your promo or read some ad copy for you or something, right? Like I said, feel free to reach out to us. It's twoscastmail@gmail.com. All right, let's do some Twoscast housekeeping. Have you ever been wandering through the forest when suddenly you realize, man, the forest sucks, and I wish I could just stop and read a book, but all I've got on me are my phone and some headphones? Well, look, we've got just the thing for you because we've partnered with Audible to give you a 30-day free trial to Audible by going to audibletrial.com/twoscast. That's audibletrial.com/TWOScast. Now, as you're walking through the forest and you begin to hear things off the beaten path that try to tempt you into the trees to deceive your perceptions of reality and time, you can ignore that because instead you have your headphones in and you're listening to The Three-Body Problem by Shijin Liu and enjoying yourself in this magnificent sci-fi adventure that has nothing to do with the fantasy forest that you're in. It's a great way to center yourself, to find the time to read in this ever busy world that we all live in, with less and less time to sit down and look at the written word. And with less time to look at the written word, you got to make up for it by listening to the written word. So go ahead and head over to audibletrial.com/twoscast and get yourself set up with a 30-day free trial. That's audibletrial.com/twoscast. That's TWOScast. Thank you so much to Chrissy and Lydia from the amazing podcast Danger Dames for joining us on this ridiculous mess we're calling an adventure. It was so much fun having them join us, and you should definitely check out their show. They're currently ramping up for the start of their 4th season, but you can check out all of their prior adventures at danger-dames.com. We're going to play a small promo of theirs before we get back to the adventure at the end of this mid-episode break. Remember, that's danger-dames.com. Trash Pals was made by Goth Hoblin, who can be found on Twitter as @GothHoblin. That's Goth, Hoblin. You can find links to their Twitter and the Trash Pal store page in our show notes. I cannot stress enough how much fun it was playing Trash Pals. Well, after you've gone through Vampire the Requiem 2nd edition and tried to grapple or played all these other systems that have a number of crazy rules and mechanics, it's really refreshing to get a chance to just sit down and enjoy a simple game of being trash animals looking for trash. And now none of that would be made possible without the Caltrop Core system, which was made by Titanomachi, who can be found on Twitter as @Titanomachi RPG. That's Titan, OMACHY RPG. We'll have links to their Twitter and website in the show notes as well. Thank you to Rolemusic for providing our awesome intro song titled The River, and to the contributors at freesound.org for some of the sound effects and ambient noises you're hearing throughout the episode. Be sure to check the show notes for more info and links to all the music in the episode. If you'd like to support the show, you can visit patreon.com/twoscast, and for just $2 a month, you can help us reach the validation we never received from our fathers. It's okay. We know they'll come back from buying milk someday. That's patreon.com/twoscast. TWOScast. I miss you, Dad. For more of us here at Twoscast, check us out on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. Just search Twoscast. That's TWOScast. And hey, on the social media channels, use the hashtag Twoscast to say hello. I'm lonely out there and I need some connection. To hear the show, head over to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Podbean, or Google Podcasts. If you're listening on Spotify or Podbean, follow us to be notified when episodes come out. And hey, while you're at it, go ahead and rate our podcast on Spotify or leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. We don't advertise the show at all right now, so positive ratings and word of mouth are our most powerful tools to help the show grow. Any and all support is greatly appreciated. So when you get a chance, tell 2 friends, and then they'll tell 2 friends, and then I feel like I did this already, didn't I? Yeah. Well, look, it's all going to be a pyramid scheme at the end of it. At least this pyramid scheme gives you fun and stupid and funny podcast episodes of us idiots playing role-playing games. So I guess we're better than a multi-level marketing scheme. I don't know. We'll be back here next week for everybody's favorite shit show / talk show / therapy session, Two's Talks, where 4 unlucky podcast hosts, that's us, fail miserably at trying to connect with each other like just regular fucking human beings. But it's like funny and stuff. That's going to be on Tuesday, July 26th. So make sure to tune back here. And then guess what? August 2nd, Tuesday, again, you get it. We do Tuesdays. We're coming back at you with the conclusion of Trash Pals. So make sure to find your way on back here after you've gotten out of the Audible Trial Haunted Forest, and then check out the conclusion of Trash Pals and our sorry excuse for a friendship that we try to record.
Join the Dames.
An actual play podcast. I'm Chrissy.
I'm Maddie.
I'm Lydia.
And I'm Jacob, the guy they roped into running this thing.
As we play a new indie system each season,
With danger.
and plenty of dice and drama.
And jokes.
Are we doing
You
this
wanna
as
go
our
again?
characters?
You don't have to.
You don't have to, you can do whatever
But
you
we
want.
have character voices this time.
I mean, you can sound like a robot, I guess.
Go again.
Okay.
Go again.
All right.
I don't know what my character voice is. I don't know what my character voice is.
Welcome to Danger Dames.
Okay, it's time for the pals to start their journey to the Maw. Honestly, I was really proud of that, calling the mall the Maw. I thought it was pretty clever.
I say we bring Tony with us.
Oh,
No, he'll just slow us down.
No, I say we.
I mean, if you want, but
Oh, please.
well, I don't know how much help I'm gonna be, but I guess I could go with yous.
I say we throw him on the back of Tito and call it a day.
I knew you guys wanted to ride me around. I could feel it. You guys wanted to ask. I could see it in that stupid pigeon's face, too. He wants to stand on my back. I could see it.
Well, look, if I go, I'm not gonna talk much because it hurts my throat to make this voice.
Please don't make it talk much.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
You're the worst.
I'll be a silent partner. Anyway,
No, I think we're all really interested in Tony. I think we all want to learn about Tony's whole story. What's his deal? What's his vibe?
We're good. We're super good. Pretty good.
What's his relationship with his parents?
Why does Tony want to find trash? What's his favorite snack?
anyway, to the Maw.
Y'all are welcome. The dames tend to
Pick up
every NPC that comes in their way. We adopt them left and right. It's
Tony's
ridiculous.
coming with.
But also, no, I want to throw him to humans if need be. A rat can
Yeah,
scare
for
off
sure.
a human like nobody's
For sure.
business.
Perfect.
Let's make a pact right now.
Indeed.
We're going to end this game until we all eat a part of Tony.
I'm good.
I'm right here.
Sorry,
I can
Tony.
hear you.
We drag his carcass back as part of our trash haul.
Just add him to the top of the heap.
Precisely.
So with Tony in tow now, tied to the top of Tito, he gets real comfy in Tito's fur. As you all make your way to the Maw, you arrive at a spanning complex, surrounded on all sides by a large parking garage. Over to the east side is attached to the building as well. Looking there, Tony lets you know that there are 3 ways that you could get in to the mall itself. You can try the vents, you can try the front door, or if you're feeling industrious enough, you can also find a trash chute.
Perhaps I should take a look around. Can I roll my ability to try to find a trash chute?
You can. Why don't you go ahead? And so you said you have a special skill. What was that special skill again?
Yes, it is aerial reconnaissance. So I roll body and sense and see if I can scout out I guess for a trash chute.
Make it happen, Captain. Let's see what you can find
Okay.
for vents.
Here we go. All right. We have 2 successes. So I know in this one we roll d4s.
So in Trash Pals, and as I assume in all Caltrop core games, you roll a d4, and your successes are judged on the result of that d4. A 1 is an absolute failure, which says you don't get what you want, and things get a lot worse. A 2 is a partial failure, you don't get what you want. And 3 is a partial success, where you get what you want, but things get a little complicated. And number 4 is an absolute success. You get what you want, and you even get more. So you have a score of 2, right? So you roll 2 d4s, and you pick the highest result out of that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, actually my score is 3, but I had 2 3s, so just a 3 would be the highest.
So just a 3. All right. So you get what you want, but things get a little complicated. So, as you make your way up into the air, you kind of have a weird start, and you actually ping a vehicle on your way up, which starts the alarm on the car. You make your way up into the sky and are able to look down in the mall. But as the car alarm goes off, you see that a pack of dogs is now making its way towards the party's current location.
Uh-oh.
So once you're up in the air, you do see that getting over maybe like on the second floor of the parking garage, there is a vent that you could go through that seems to be possibly big enough to allow all of you to go in.
I will land and say, good friends, there seems to be a trash chute or vent that we may enter, but we must go. There are mongrels about.
Mongrels? ¿Qué son mongrels? Is that like somebody from Mongolia? Is that like, no? Am I wrong?
No, that's Mongolian beef.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yes. It lasts for up to 3 days before it goes too rancid for you to devour.
It's good to know.
That's some sexy information, man. That's cool. You just had that like on top of your head, man. That's cool.
That also probably means 5 days for Tito.
Oh yeah, oh, definitely. Oh yeah, I like to have like a little bit of like age to my foods, you know, or like have like a little bit of crust. Like a crusty is like a nice
Little zing to the end.
crunch to it. Yeah, you know.
That's why you save it for later.
As you're having this conversation, you start to hear the approaching patter of the pack of dogs. You can hear them start to sniff about.
You know what? I you guys go ahead. I can distract them, and hopefully I won't freaking get eaten, you know? Hopefully this is a good idea.
They're between us and that vent, is this correct?
Let's say you all are probably in between a couple of vehicles, right? And you can hear the dogs starting to make their way on over to you all. You can still make it over to the parking garage, right? But there's a possibility that the dogs will notice you and possibly interrupt your way. But Tito seems to be offering to try and distract this pack of dogs, possibly a great danger to himself.
I don't mind dogs, dude. I used to hang out with some dogs, man, back in the day, dude. We used to fucking chill all the time, man. I don't mind them, dude. You think they're big and scary, man, but all they want to do is lick you, bro. It's kind of cute.
Dogs are the worst.
Hey, man, don't be racist. It's okay. People are different, you know? You gotta learn how to love, you know?
Well, I, for one, have never been one to pass up a companion sacrificing himself for my gain. So if Tito's willing to make this offer, then I'm willing to take him up on it.
Be careful.
All right.
I guess we're doing this.
Tito, tell me a little bit about how you're going to get the attention of this pack of dogs.
Well, first, I think I'm going to try to climb up onto one of the cars.
Okay.
With my little possum feet.
Roll me a body roll for that.
Can possum climbs? I don't know.
Possums climb.
Possums climb? Yeah.
Oh,
possums
yes.
climb.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, they
yes.
climb.
Very well.
They like hang from trees and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, that's, of course. I had them in my roof once. Yes, they definitely climb. Right. My body is a 1.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, that's right. It's 1.
Oh, no.
Tito.
Now,
We're just climbing.
given the rules of Trash Pals, a 1 is, as I mentioned before, an absolute failure. So you try and climb up, and in fact, actually fall off and end up dinging the car next to you. Now, not only
Now there's 2.
is that car alarm going off as well, the dogs are now within your sight, and you can actually hear a vehicle approaching as well, as your notice level has gone up by 1.
Uh-oh.
So, in Trash Pals, the notice level is a number shared by the whole group, and essentially it starts as 0. And as you all make your way through the adventure, I will be keeping track and letting you all know if certain choices or decisions or actions are going to trigger a rise in the notice level. Now, one thing to note about the notice level, if it gets to a 4, animal control has been called. And then you will have to try either evade, avoid, or just, deal with animal control as they are now on your tail. For now, your notice level is at 1. So, the dogs round the corner, you hear them growling. They slowly approach you all. What would you all like to do?
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm bad at climbing. My thumbs are not as progressive as I thought they were.
Perhaps we should away.
It's the tail. You forgot the tail.
Oh, gee, gosh, boy, I always forget the tail, man. It's got a mind of its own. You think it's going to be more helpful,
Oh, gosh.
Crap, what do you do?
We should leave the rat.
Dogs aren't interested in rats.
No.
Yeah, Tony protests to this solution.
No, we can't leave Tony. He was giving us the most fascinating backstory I've ever heard in my life before we arrived at the mall. I need to hear more.
Should we run?
I mean, Prescott, you can't, bite them? Nip them? Peck them?
Should we fight them?
No.
Do we fight? Can we fight them?
Oh, fine. You all run to the vent. I will run that way to distract them and meet you at the vent. My cat.
Hey.
Dogs hate cats.
Doing more distraction.
Well, like I said before, I've never been one to pass up a companion sacrificing themselves, so Godspeed to you.
What are we doing?
It'll be my acting debut. Let's do it.
I'll take the hint and then decide to live for another day, I guess.
Gigi, what do you have higher points in, body or smart?
They're both 2.
They're both 2. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and do a smart roll for this one.
Okay. I got a 2. I'm gonna throw that dice
All
away.
right. You don't get what you want.
I don't get what I want. Fucking dice.
You run out from underneath the car and you see as you're trying to make noise, maybe get some cat fur up on the bottom of the vehicle, right? Make sure your scent gets over to them to try and distract them to go. They don't move, right?
Okay.
You make your ways out a little bit and you notice that they're just still focused on the group. It is suddenly in that moment where you hear Tony pipe up and he suddenly goes, "Hold on! Is that Jeff? Jeff, you son of a bitch!" And then one of the dogs, right, goes from growling to... And then he goes, "Oh, shit. What's up, dog?" And he's like, "What's up, dog?"
We could just save my Deus Machina.
"Tony, my man, what are you doing here?"
I told you they're good people, man. We should have just been nice and friendly about it, man. Shit.
"Oh, hey, yeah, man. Oh, I'm just here to try to get over into the king's court." "Oh, you're going for the court again, man? That's just, you know how that went last time? You're told. You look, Jeff, shut up, Jeff, all right?"
Keep going, Alex. It's a fact. You just keep going.
It's the Alex show.
Tony goes, look, we're trying to get away in the pigeon here. Prescott seems to say that there might be a vent open on the second floor of the big building over there." And then Jeff goes, "Yeah, man, you might be able to get in there. Look, all right. Tony, you done a lot for the dog gang. We're going to help you out here with the security guard. Look, we're going to bite him up a bunch. You all make your way on over to the parking garage." And he's like, "Oh, man, what a solid guys. Thanks. I really appreciate it. All right. Look, you filthy animals better make your way on over there. Good luck."
Who are you calling filthy?
Yeah, man, that sounded a little weird to say at the end. He seemed like a nice guy, but then he kind of threw that last part in. It seemed kind of mean. I don't know.
Dogs.
Well, he's also going to go commit aggravated assault on our behalf, so...
It might be a colloquialism.
"There are no laws in trash society."
I feel like there definitely are. Why? There's clearly a whole economic situation going on. We have a choosing to determine class roles. I
know, bro. I don't think I can condone gang violence like this, man. It feels dirty that we're doing this.
I absolutely can. Let's make for the vent.
Okay.
As you all discuss the ethics of trash society, the trash ethics of trash society, you hear the security guard going, "Oh God, no, I have a wife and kids, no!" And then he's running off. Right? I thought he was in a car, but
Yeah, he was in a car.
no,
He
my
jumped through the
car,
window.
my beautiful car. Yeah, he's horrified. Gunshots are going
fine.
off. No,
He's fine.
he's fine.
A taser, maybe. It's fine. fine.
Pepper sprays himself.
He's fine. The dogs are fine. Everyone's
Yeah,
fine.
as you're thinking that, he goes, "No, they got into the window. No."
It's a scene from Jurassic Park.
You all make your way on up over to the vent, only to find that the vent, it's actually got a couple of screws on each side. How do you all want to proceed?
First of all, my paws are essentially prehensile. I've done a lot of drugs in my day. And as we know, that makes your talons quite agile.
Yeah. I like how you said drugs like there was like quotations on each side. I've done a lot of drugs.
I mean, it's chip dust. It's chip dust. Shit ain't drugs, y'all.
That's her drug though.
Sugar is a hell of a drug. I get it.
Chip dust is wild, guys.
Wink, wink, nod, nod. Yeah. So,
All right.
That's it.
I think that would be, if you're going to try to attempt to unscrew the screws with your talons, I believe that's going to be a smarts roll.
Your crack nail.
you'll have to save the crack nail. It's the other ones.
The weird pronunciation is my thing.
Body, did you say? I'm sorry.
What do you have better? What's better, body or smart?
The same.
Let's go with smart.
3.
Nice. Perfect. All right. On a 3, that is a partial success. Okay, this is actually good. So you go ahead and you affix your talons into the screw and ever so slightly going, right? It slowly comes off, and as it does, the vent falls, and you suddenly pick up a smell. Hit me with a sense roll.
Oh,
Ooh, I got a 4.
I got a
all of us?
1.
Yeah, sure. Let's go. Everyone do a
everyone?
sense roll.
Okay.
Everyone
got
do
a
sense
1.
roll. Why not?
Oh, sorry.
It's a 1.
I got a 2.
I got a 3.
You dropped my die.
Okay.
3.
For a 4, you immediately pick up on the smell of a sort of pesticide,
Uh-oh.
right? You are able to actually, as it comes over to your nose, what animal are you again, Harold? You're a possum, right?
I'm a tecuache, bro.
You're tlacuache, bro. Okay, well,
Tecuache. No, none of this opossum stuff. What the hell is an opossum? That's crazy. Who's putting an O in front of possum? That's crazy.
you and your tlacuache tail, you smell it so fast and go and act so quickly that you actually helicopter your tail to disperse the chemical. As you do so, right, I'm going to say that's going to negate the 1s and the 2s.
Wow, that's nice.
And also the 3s, right? So someone rolled well enough to disperse the gas.
That's very nice.
First,
of you,
I
Alex.
loved the smell.
To helicopter their tail.
Fucking obsessed with the smell.
This is the drug smell. This is the drug smell.
She's standing right next to the tail, just inhaling it all in. He's helicoptering it away.
yeah, it's all going over to her.
I mean, how effective, is one pesticide against all of these different,
Right.
you know?
Different body weights, different digestive system.
Jessica, if you are enjoying it as much as you say you are,
Uh-oh.
I'm going to give you a -1 on sense.
I mean, that's fine. I am a window licker.
That's all right.
Do you?
There you go.
Alright, take the negative.
Oh my
Woo.
That is true. Keep in mind, you also do have, well, I guess it didn't come into play in this one, but you do have the special talent of window licker, which allows you to bypass that sort of obstacle.
I know.
Interesting.
But keep that in mind for the future.
But his tail was so useful. So
his tail
Yeah,
was so
dude.
useful.
It's true. I told you it had a mind of its own. I didn't even decide to do this. It's just doing it, man. It's crazy.
And you know what, guys? It was really cute when he did.
Oh,
Aw.
yeah.
Roll for cute. Okay.
I can roll for 2. I can do it. I can do it.
Know that.
All right. You all make your way into the vent system. You start to make your way through. You can hear the slight creaking and banging as the building expands and contracts with the changes in temperature and things like that. You start going through when suddenly, everyone go ahead and make another senses roll.
Another sense.
Another senses
I got a 4.
roll. Nice.
4. Hey, ooh, I got 2 4s.
Nice.
I
Okay,
need
4.
1.
I got a 1.
1 as well.
No.
Hey.
All right. John, what did you get? What did Prescott get?
4.
4. Wow,
3
lots of
4s.
4s. Okay. 4s. You all suddenly feel the structure around you begin to shake as the AC system turns on. And it's actually the heater. So when it turns on, you all quickly run forward and jump through a vent. As you fall down into the vent, you come upon a store filled with torn t-shirts and what looks to be spikes and piercings and strange cartoons that seem to be exaggerated versions of these creatures you know as humans.
Oh, God.
For those of you who rolled ones, you slightly hesitate for a little bit. You're able to make it out, but you do get burned on the bottom of your paws. That will be situational as we make other body rolls. So we'll say you have a situational -1 to body.
Also, to clarify, is this a Hot Topic or a Spencer's? It makes a lot of difference for me.
I thought it was a tattoo parlor.
You look around, you notice the human words Hot Topic on the store.
Conversation.
You feel a lot of attitude, angst, and it's slightly kind of poppy. It's maybe not as cool as it once was in the early 2000s.
Wow. Is it even open still? Amazing.
Oh, yeah, my kid loves it.
Yes.
It's up. I walked by one the other week.
It's a lot of like anime shirts these days more than anything,
Okay.
which is like kind of weird.
I just bought a Witcher sweatshirt from Hot Topic.
She
so
did. She did.
It was $60.
Damn!
Wow. You all are face to face with a bunch of Funko Pops. You found more trash. No, anyway.
One man's trash is another man's treasure.
This is the good stuff. If you see the trash, it's up on the
Hot
sides.
takes.
If it's not on the ground, it means it's really good trash.
Okay, you were in the Hot Topic, but unfortunately the gate for the Hot Topic is down.
Bum, bum, bum.
How do you want to try figuring out getting out of the dreaded Hot Topic?
Tito does what anybody does when they get stuck behind the gate in the mall after it closes. He just kind of sits there and holds onto the gate and gets out kind of sadly.
Can you squeeze through?
That's a good question. Is it large enough that we can squeeze through? And if not, when we like peer out, do we see anything that we might be able to make use of?
As you peer out, you do see that there are tables and chairs aplenty, all surrounded by what seem to be different storefronts. And you do spot at the far end of what looks to be the court is a large crown sitting above the words Burger and King off in the distance.
Wow. It's so good that we can read the human language of this. This is fantastic.
I find it strange that we misunderstand some words and not others.
It's a tough world for trash pals.
I wonder if we can employ Tony? Because he's small. He's small. Tony is small. He can get through.
You wanna do what now with Tony? What was that?
Tony can release.
She wants to give you a job.
Yeah, Tony.
I already have a job. I work a 9 to 5. I'm actually an accountant.
God, what?
I'm a trash accountant.
Well,
Okay, what are you looking for from Tony? Tony might acquiesce.
yeah, I want him to open the lock, you know? Tony's done this a time or two before. Tony knows what he's doing.
Well, hold on. If we need locks to be opened, then the Kung Pao Kid can open any lock.
Come on, Kung Pao.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, I know that I just burnt my paws a little, but I'll be able to do it.
You don't hire a raccoon to do a rat's job or anything. You know, if you want to open a lock.
Kung Pao, you've broken into how many different restaurants? Can you not get us out of this room?
Well, I can certainly give it a try if we have a lock here. I hadn't noticed one just yet, but if there is one down here, then let's give it a go.
Taking a look at the gate, you do notice that there is what appears to be a sort of mechanism at the top with they have the chain thing that you can bring it down with. You can climb up to the top of the chain and try to use your special move of breaking and entering.
All right, so the Kung Pao Kid, he sizes up the situation. He pulls up his little raccoon hands and gives him a good licking and cleaning off the way raccoons do. Make sure they're nice and clean before we go at it. And he pulls out a little bobby pin that he has stuck in his fur, slaps it in his mouth, and climbs up the chain to go at this lock. And I will, if I can, go ahead and use my breaking and entering special skill.
Please do.
To roll body plus smarts to pick or dismantle a lock.
Make it happen, Captain.
All right. I assume that this is something that I would be taking that -1 on, though, for the burnt paws.
Oh, you are right. Way to remind me.
Oh,
You did this to
All right.
yourself.
Yeah, that's okay. We got to keep it fair in the trash world.
pals.
But now does it go away?
No.
It depends
He
on the
singed
success.
it.
Let's see.
Well, I did get a 3.
Woo!
You did get a 3. All right.
I did get a 3 as my highest roll.
So, 3, that's a partial success. You do undo the mechanism. And in fact, it's real cool, right? You like undo the mechanism, you hear a little click, and you kind of grab the chain and you come down real cool, like, right?
Tito goes up.
Yes, actually, yes. The tail attaches. He goes up with the gate.
Yeah, Tito goes up, and that is your complication, right?
Oh.
Tito goes up, and as the gate goes up, it actually clangs, and you start to hear footsteps making their way over to you all, and the shines of a flashlight can be seen off in the distance. What would you all like to do?
It's time to fight a human.
No.
Time to murder.
You don't know what I have in my closet.
I am a cosplayer, so.
Hey, there you go. See? We're making friends, Alex. We're bringing people together.
I almost wore ears tonight, and then I was like, yeah, you know what? It's okay.
See, Brian, you could have had something to talk about because you were wearing your ears. Come on.
All right. Let's get this thing started. Okay.
Love a good pun.